Welcome to the Lotus Reflections Meditations Podcast, the meditation podcast for conscious living, where you are invited to connect with yourself, to honour your beautiful, busy mind, and discover tools, wisdom, and knowledge to help you find your own unique path to easing stress, developing emotional balance, and cultivating a depth of self-love and self-acceptance. These meditations are created for everyone, especially if you've ever thought, I just can't meditate. I'm Bridget Allen, your host and the founder of Lotus Reflections Australia, and I'm so glad you're here. Hello and welcome back to the Lotus Reflections Meditations Podcast. In our first episode, we explored a little bit about my journey so far and what the science tells us about some of the many benefits of meditation, and the invitation for you to become open to the possibility that meditation is not only possible for you, but could be life-changing. Today, we're going to explore how to create your own space for meditation. Now, I want to be really clear. Your space does not need to be perfect. In fact, I'll ask you to open your journal here if you have it handy and write the following affirmations, because you will find this a common thread throughout the podcast. I surrender the need for perfection. I am not perfect, and I'm not required to be perfect. And you can add to these affirmations as things come up for you. Letting go of perfectionism isn't easy, and I can vouch for that. You might even argue that some people really do need to be perfect, like brain surgeons or commercial pilots, when near enough simply isn't good enough. But the kind of perfectionism we're talking about here isn't about life or death skills. It's about how we judge our emotions, behaviours, and reactions. And you know what? You don't have to be perfect at letting go of perfectionism either. It is definitely a process. Now, back to creating your space. One of the best things about meditation is that it doesn't require much. You don't need a dedicated room or an Instagram-worthy nook. Meditation is about presence. Presence can meet you wherever you are. Here are some simple ways to create a meditation space that works for you, no matter where you find yourself in the world. Choose a place that feels safe and quiet enough. It doesn't have to be completely silent. In fact, it's better if it's not, because life is noisy, and part of meditation is learning to meet the moment as it is. You will notice a grounding practice at the beginning of many of the meditations in this podcast, where you'll be guided to connect to your senses as you begin. Part of this grounding practice is inviting you into your meditation experience with acceptance that life continues to occur outside of ourselves as we practice becoming the calm amongst the chaos. You might like to choose one or two favourite items that you carry with you that connect you to your senses, like an essential oil, or maybe a blanket to wrap yourself in that tells your body, this is my meditation time. Or even more simply, you could create an affirmation that helps you settle into your own personal space. You could try something like, I take this moment to allow life to occur outside of me as it does, as it will. I breathe in the energy of my own light and welcome my awareness into my heart center. I am safe. I am here now. This helps you to let your practice become the anchor so your meditation space can move with you. What matters most is your intention and consistency. Over time, your body, your brain, and your nervous system will begin to recognize this is where I come back to myself. Now, I want to share something with you that has just happened in the middle of me recording this episode. So I'm talking to you about letting go of perfectionism, and I'm talking about finding your meditation space no matter what's happening around you. And suddenly I hear the smoke detector alarm going off. And then I hear my daughter yelling out, "Mum!" I come out of the studio and there is water filling the entire hallway, the bathroom, the laundry, one of the toilets, and it's creeping into the carpeted areas of the bedrooms and into the lounge room. She has left the bath running. So she's gone and turned the bath on and then gone away to do a meditation. And she's left the bath running for about an hour and a half. This is a very slow flowing tap. There's about an inch of water all through the house and very quickly seeping into the carpet. And so I take a breath. My daughter is frantic and calling herself all sorts of terrible names. And I just said, okay, let's just do what we have to do. Let's get the water out of the house. So we start to push the water into the laundry and out the laundry door, trying to avoid it seeping more and more into the carpet. And there in the middle of the laundry, my foot has slipped. And in slow motion, I have done the splits right there into the pool of water. Luckily, I used to be a dancer, so no injuries. I've gone down into the water and just sat there. I couldn't do anything. I just couldn't do anything to stop it. Now, this is something that in the past would probably have made me really mad, actually, in that moment. But all I could do was laugh. I just hysterically started laughing in the middle of this pool of water. We've still got so far to go to get it out of the house. And my darling girl says to me, "Are you okay?" Instead of what I would normally do if I saw someone else doing a slow motion splits into a pool of water, which is laugh. She was very sympathetic to my situation. And then I just started laughing and we were both laughing. And I just thought, this is really good. This is great. It's actually a moment where I've just been talking about this, being able to let go of perfectionism, being able to be the calm amongst the chaos. And this is a moment where I can naturally put it into practice because I practice this, because I meditate. And listen, this is not to say that I will never get mad again in my life. But in this moment, I was just noticing how easy it was for me to take a breath and just see the funny side of it and to not get so stressed about it and so upset about it. When what else can we do but just push the water out of the house? And this is a moment where you can really think about what it feels like in your body to be mad and stressed in a moment like this. How it feels in your belly, how it feels in your heart and your throat and your nervous system compared to just being able to surrender to the moment into hysterical laughter and how different hysterical laughter feels in your body. And that is really life-changing. So in my hysterical state of laughter, I thought to myself, you know what, this could actually be fun. I could actually be having some fun here. We could both have some fun together. And I had a thought of when I was a child and I had a toy which was called a slip and slide. So this is a long stretch of plastic that you'd pin to the lawn in the yard in the summer and you attach hoses to it or you put water on it and then you slide. You run up and slide down on your belly. So I just did that down the hallway. And then my daughter started doing it too. So we had a little bit of fun and then back to work. But that is something that is just such a gift of meditation. It's purely because of meditation that I'm able to be in that mindset in the moment of it happening. And I'm so grateful for that. And I'm so grateful for the universe showing me that in the middle of this episode for my daughter creating that chaos in order for me to be able to have that experience with her. And it's a huge teaching moment for her as well. Also, in this moment, my breath is different, my voice is probably different, but I'm leaving this in the episode. I'm leaving it in and not editing it at all. And you know what else I find? When you do become the calm amongst the chaos, everything seems to sort of smooth itself out quite easily. So in the moment of, okay, what are we going to do? And my daughter going from crying to laughing and I'm sorry and all that. I mean, there's nothing to be sorry for. It's just an event that's happened. Everyone makes mistakes. And all I'm thinking is, okay, what can we do to fix this? Because there's a lot of water in the carpet. I've called the insurance company and the insurance covers it. So it's all good. It just shows also how when you can come into that calm state of being within a chaotic moment, that you can find solutions more easily. It might have taken me 3 days to find it in the past, where I filled with anger or frustration or stress about what are we going to do. So yeah, what a great thing to happen in the middle of this episode. So let's get back to it. I want to try something with you now to create that inner sanctuary. So wherever you are right now, you might be seated, standing, or laying down. I'd like you to lower your gaze to a place in front of you. Or you can close your eyes if it feels right and safe for you. And just begin drawing your awareness to your breath. Taking a deep breath in and out. And another deep breath in and out. No perfection. Simply breathing deeply and slowly in and out. And allowing your breath to flow in its natural rhythm. Allowing your shoulders to drop down away from your ears. Noticing any tension in your hands and feet. And inviting it to soften. Just for a moment. Allowing your jaw to unclench. Softening your face, your lips, and the tiny muscles around your eyes. Notice the surface beneath you, supporting your body. Feel the alignment of your body and the way your hands are resting. Now bring into your mind's eye an object, colour, or a place, real or imagined, that brings you a sense of peace. It might be a crystal, a light, or a favourite place in nature. Place it in front of your mind's eye. Allow it to represent your meditation space. Inviting the energy of peace to flow over your body, from the crown of your head to the soles of your feet, as you hold your object, colour, or place in your mind's eye. And resting here for a minute, allowing this energy of peace to move gently over your body and fill the space around you. This space is yours. You can return here anytime you need to. Take another slow, deep breath in and out. And when you're ready, you can start to open your eyes in your own time. Taking in the colors, textures, light and shadows, and movement of the world around you. Notice how it feels when you give yourself even a few minutes in your space to breathe, to slow down, to pause. How does your body respond? And what shifts in your mind or heart? Here's an intention you can write down in your journal. I create peace wherever I am. My meditation space lives both within me and around me. You could even write this down on a note to carry with you, or you could create a screensaver on your phone so that every time you open your phone, you're reminded. You're reminded that you can reconnect with the energy of your inner space as you go about your day. If you do want to create an additional physical space as your meditation haven, you might like to choose to bring in small touches that make it yours, like crystals, a candle, or an image of a person or place that brings calm for you. You might like to add a plant or 5, or maybe some cushions and blankets made of soft fabrics and colours that bring you to a place of peace and comfort. Play around with the space and just find out what works best for you. This may change from day to day or week to week. Just have fun with it. Remember, there's no rules. There's no right or wrong way. Only your way. And please remember just to be safe and not have any candles near any of the blankets or in any space that it can be a danger. And remember, if you want to run a bath and then do a meditation, probably best to turn the bath tap off first. In the next episode, we'll take our first meditation journey together. We'll move through a practice that helps you find relaxation, a simple practice that brings you back to your body and brings you into that state of peace. A practice that's a little longer than the short practice we did today. I look forward to being with you then. Thank you for joining me for this episode on the Lotus Reflections Meditations podcast, where you take with you a sense of peace, clarity, and self-acceptance, whether you're stepping into a brand new day, finding a moment of pause in the middle of it, or preparing to rest as the day comes to a close. If this episode resonated for you, I invite you to share it with someone else who might also benefit. And to explore more meditations, wisdom drops, and other offerings, you can visit us at lotusreflections.com.au. And to support the podcast, please follow, rate, or leave a review, or all three. It helps us to build this community. Until next time, have an amazing day or a deep and restful sleep wherever you are. And don't forget to sprinkle all your magic.